Welcome to Flash 64 Bounce Down Angled Platform. I've had several comments and requests on this and related subjects, so I dug through my material to see what I had. This video is based on the materials that I picked up along the way and modified. Trig was never my strongest point, but what I've come up with here seems to work. I do not take credit for the trig formulas. I have a new FLA. I'm opening a new FLA, and this is done in ActionScript 2. This is CS5. I'm going to call this first layer ball, B-A-L-L, and I'm going to draw a ball on the stage. To save time, I've pre-drew the ball. There it is there. Save some time. And you can see that I've used the palette and the radial gradient on it. And I picked up some red, and then I used the the gradient tool and moved the light on the ball so it looked like it was in the corner. You could just make a circle if you want. I then highlighted it, went up to modify, and I converted it to a symbol, and the symbol is a movie clip called ball. So now this is a movie clip called ball. If I open the properties panel, there it is there, and I gave it the instance name, small BALL underscore MC. That's what I call this one. I lock that layer and open another layer, call it line, L-I-N-E. I did something very similar, and I'm pasting in a line. Again, I just drew, what I did was, let's explain this to you. I drew a line this way first. Then I modified it, converted it to a symbol, a movie clip. So if I open my properties panel, there it is. It's a movie clip. The original movie clip I just called line, and it's a instance name LINE 0 underscore MC. Then while I had it selected, I then opened up the alignment panel here, transform, and you can see I rotated it by 20 degrees. Right, so the computer now knows that it's rotated 20 degrees from the 0 reference. So that's our line taken care of, and our ball. They both have instance names. Lock those layers, select the top layer, insert it, another layer, call it ActionScript AS. Select that first frame, open the Actions panel, and there are 6 variables. There's one called VX, it's a number equal to 0. There's one VY, that's a number equal to 0. There's one I call gravity, 0.5. One I call bounce, minus 0.7. There's the top, that's a variable, meaning the top part, and the bottom, and this is based on the staged height. The first thing we want to do is make the ball fall. So this is you've seen this one before. I've used this one before in previous tutorials. Maybe in ActionScript 3 though, I'm not sure. But anyway, we're going to have something that gives us velocity. We're going to call that Vy. So as it falls, it's going to sort of increase and accelerate. We're going to control the ball x and y based on an x and y velocity. And this is the code. I'm just going to let it sit there for a few minutes so you can see it. I'm not going to go through it. There's this condition, then there's an else condition, and what this will do is allow the ball to fall. What you may not see is this is a multiply right there. It's the multiply sign. It's the asterisk. That's the multiply sign. So let's see what this looks like. It'll go right through the platform and bounce on the bottom of the stage. Now what we want to do is have the ball bounce when it hits the line. So between these two last curly brackets, I'm going to type, slow typer, but there it is. And I'm just going to put this code in a position where you can see it. There's another one of those variables we're using. So I'll leave it. Right here, this says bounds, B-O-U-N-D-S, period, X minimum, capital M. This is and, meaning it's an and function. And again, this is bounds, period, X max, M-A-X, capital M. Just trying to see what you may not be able to see. These footnotes are what I am concluding that these are doing in my mind, or what they have done. Again, down here on this if, there's a minus sign here because we're reversing it, and there's the and for the Boolean and function. Again, there's the minus sign for the ball to reverse it. Here is that asterisk, here, 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 and here. I don't know how they're going to turn up. Here, 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 and here, asterisk. And I'll scan through that once more slowly for you. The whole thing. This is the part that makes the ball bounce or drop and bounce if it hit the bottom of the stage. Here's where we're bouncing off the platforms, and I'm coming right down to this line here. I want to go up to there, somewhere around there. I'm going to go back up till I show you all that if. And the very last is there. And let's check this out once more. Now, naturally, you can change the rotation of the line, or, for example, you can make the line longer. If we pick up our free transform tool and select just the line and make it longer, the ball will bounce down that line longer. Okay, I'm going to make a couple more, but I'm not calling them part 1s, part 2s, or whatever, because I'm not sure what I'll do with them. But I may make reference back to this tutorial. I hope you learned something from this tutorial, and I hope you use what you learn.